Hi, this is Sara from SaraRanAwayWithASpoon.com. I'm on the other side of my kitchen island today. I'm not baking, but I'm here to chat. I have some tea I brought along with me, and I'm just here for a couple minutes to chat with you all. So I wanted to talk about the 5 top baked items I've made during the pandemic. And I thought of this when I was trying to come up with a topic of what I was going to do for my video today, because I started my business during the pandemic, and I teach online baking classes to kids aged 10 to 15, and I give them confidence and life skills as they have fun and learn how to bake in their own home kitchens. So I went back and I counted, and I have taught over 70 classes since the pandemic started. And I didn't start teaching my classes until May of 2020. So since May of 2020, I have taught over 70 classes, and even I was surprised that it's been that many. So it's been a chance for me to do lots of baking, have lots of fun teaching baking, and I thought it would be fun to share the things that have come to the top for my baking. Also what month was it? It was the winter time, March or April of 2021, I took a pastry making class online through Boston University. And I was the student for this. And I baked for 5 weeks, and each week there was a different theme, and I did a lot of baking in those 5 weeks. So I picked, in my top 5 total, I picked 2 from my baking class that I took as a student, and 3 from classes that I have taught. So let me get started with my list. Number 1 on my list was profiteroles. I really liked making profiteroles. They're a little bit more advanced, but they weren't too complicated. I made profiteroles back in my baking class with Boston University. And a profiterole is like a cream puff. You make the dough, which is called pâte à choux, and you fill it with pastry cream. And the version that I was making had, cracklin. And the cracklin is a dough that's made out of butter and brown sugar and flour. And oh man, that threw these over the top. So I filled them with pastry cream. It was just vanilla pastry cream, and had this crunchy, crackly top on them. And I haven't had anything like that from a bakery or anywhere. So number 1 favorite. Number 1, profiteroles. Definitely like the profiteroles. Number 2 was a recipe by the one, the only Julia Child, and it was actually much easier than I thought it would be. It was chocolate mousse. And I usually think of chocolate mousse as something with cream and so much dairy that it's just so rich. But this recipe, Julia Child's recipe, is made with eggs, both egg whites and egg yolks. And just chocolate mousse. That's all there is. Number 2, chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse, number 2. That was a really good one. And moving on to some of the classes that I've taught with kids, I'm trying to keep things interesting and not just do kid-focused baking, and really to get them started on some skills. So I have done a whole bunch of different types of classes, and one of my favorites that I liked was the blueberry bundt cake and strawberry sauce on top. And the blueberry bundt cake strawberry sauce combination was right around the 4th of July. So it was very festive, very summery, but red, white, and blue kind of right in there in my dessert. It called for about 2 cups of blueberries, and I used frozen blueberries, so it's something you can make any time of the year. Same with the sauce, you could use frozen berries for the sauce. And when I had Sara Ran Away with a Spoon as a retail baking business, bundt cakes were one of the things I specialized in. So I've made a lot of bundt cakes in my time, and this one I happen to like quite a bit. So that's number 3, the blueberry bundt cake with strawberry sauce. Number 4, tie-dyed cake with whipped buttercream frosting. I think I liked it because of the frosting. Usually I make just a regular buttercream. This is a whipped buttercream where you beat it for a lot longer, and there's a little bit more cream in it than a typical buttercream. But also, tie-dyed cakes are so fun to make. And the first one I made it with only 3 colors, and I swirled together purple, yellow, and green. It looked kind of like a Mardi Gras cake. And the second one I tried first to lay it out like a rainbow, and then I swirled it all together. So I swirled together the 7 colors of the rainbow. And I got it out of the pan and looked at it and thought, oh, I don't want to ruin this beautiful cake with frosting. I just want it to be the way it is because it's so fun and decorative just as a tie-dyed cake. But I added the frosting to the second cake. I didn't to the first. I really was thrown and didn't want to add any frosting. So I added the frosting to the second cake, and it was really all about the frosting. That cake was good, but the frosting was really good. It was a sheet pan cake for vanilla cake with a whipped buttercream frosting. So number 4, my favorite top baked item since the pandemic was a tie-dyed cake. And number 5 is what I made on my Facebook Live last week. It was a chocolate chip cookie cake inspired by the old Mrs. Fields cookie cakes in my past. And again, it was the frosting for me. I'm not really a huge frosting person, but apparently I like frosting this summer. So that was number 5, the chocolate chip cookie cake with a little bit of buttercream frosting around the edges. I just really did remind me of those old cookie cakes that I'd had in the past, but just a little bit better. And this recipe is so easy to make. You could make it all in 20 minutes and have it in the oven. In less than an hour, you could definitely have your chocolate chip cookie cake. In fact, this week I did make one for my son, and I do think it was in less than an hour because it wasn't planned, and he told me he was going to a potluck, and I said, oh, let me make you this dessert. It was so easy. And he said, oh, you don't have time. And I technically had to rush it a little bit. I had to chill it in the refrigerator before I could give it to him, but we got it done, and of course the cake was all gone, and he didn't bring any leftovers home, so I didn't get a second piece of that cake. And those are my top 5 choices of things I've baked during the pandemic. So let me review. Number 1 was profiterole. Number 2 was chocolate mousse. Number 3 was blueberry bun cake with strawberry sauce. Number 4 was tie-dyed cake with whipped buttercream. And number 5 was chocolate chip cookie cake. If you've baked along with me or you've taken one of my classes, I'd love to hear in the comments what one of your favorites was. Did you have a favorite of something that you've baked with me? Or do you have a different favorite of something you've baked on your own since the pandemic has started? I'd love to hear your comments. Leave them below. Your favorite dessert that you've baked with or without me during the pandemic. And that's it for this week. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.